Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Shuklam Bharadharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vighnopashantaye Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Gurave Sarva Lokanam Bhishaje Dhavaroginam Nidhaye Sarva Vidhyanam Shri Dakshina Murtaye Namaha Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padashankaram Lokashankaram Apara Karuna Sindhum Jnanadam Shantarupinam Sri Chandrasekharendra Gurum Pranamami Mudanvaham Sadguru Charanarvindabhyam Namaha Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. So, in the last class we have seen up to Rahastarpana Tarpita, right? So from this class we have to see from the next nama. I would like to go back to the last two namas because the first nama in this class is very much connected to the last two namas we saw. What are those namas? Rahoyaga Kramaradhya and Rahastarpana Tarpida. So Rahoyaga Kramaradhya is the one who is worshipped by a process called as Rahoyaga. Rahoyaga is Rahas plus Yaga. Rahas means secret. Whatever we do with our body cannot be a secret. Somebody or the other will know. So what is the secret yaga that is being talked here? The secret yaga that is being talked here is the one which we do inside our body, which is inside in the mind, in our heart. Sri Vidya Tantra is all about worshipping Devi inside our heart as much as worshipping her outside. So more importance is given to internal worship than external worship, and that is what is being told here. Rahoyaga Kramaradhya is the one who is well worshipped internally. So this nama says she is being worshipped internally, but does she accept that kind of thing? The next nama says Rahastarpana Tarpita. So this is the process of worship and this is what she likes. Tarpita is satisfied. The one who is satisfied by this Rahoyaga Krama is Rahastarpana Tarpita. And what is the palam? It is what is being talked about in the next nama, Sadhya Prasadini. So normally people will pronounce this nama wrongly as Satya Prasadini. It is not Satya Prasadini, it is Sadhya Prasadini. Sadhya Prasadini is the phalam of the two namas that are spoken earlier, Rahoyaga Kramaradhya and Rahastarpana Tarpida. So what is the phalam? Sadhya. Sadhya means immediately, without any delay. Prasadini is the one who gives prasada. Prasada we all know, blessings. If we do Rahoyaga Krama, if we do Rahoyaga and Rahastarpana, which is worshipping Devi inside our own heart, she gives blessings immediately. Sadhya Prasadani. Immediate, you don't have to wait. It is not in Tamil we say Arasan Nandra Kolvan, Deivam Nindru Kollum. It is not Nindru Kollum. She will give blessings immediately, instantaneous blessings. Let's go to the next nama. Vishwasakshini and Sakshi Varjita. These two are technical namas referring to Devi as Parabrahman itself. But I'm not going to go very deeply. I will just try to explain it as much as possible so that everybody can understand. Vishwasakshini. Vishwa is universe. Sakshini is witness. The one who witnesses the entire universe without participating in it. You know, a very good analogy is the sun. Without sun, nothing happens in our world, right? Say if tomorrow sun is going to disappear, all of us will not be there. No one will be there. This world is being operated because of the sun. But the sun itself doesn't participate in to our day-to-day transaction, but all the day-to-day transaction happens in the presence of the sun. So sun can be called as a sakshi for our world. In the same way, the whole universe happens because of Brahman. The whole universe exists because of Brahman, but the Brahman doesn't take part in the day-to-day transactions of the universe, and that is why Brahman is called as Vishwasakshi. And Devi, so here in Lalita Sahasranamam, in Sri Vidya, Devi is considered as the female form of Brahman. Since Devi is Parabrahman herself, she is called as Vishwasakshini. So why Sakshini? Because the sun acts only as a witness to this universe, but doesn't interact with the universe. In the same way, Brahman witnesses the universe, but doesn't interact with the universe. Vishwasakshini. And the next nama is Sakshi Varjita. So sun acts as a Sakshi for the for this world. But is there anyone who is acting witness for the sun itself? No. There is no higher vastu than the sun for this world. In the same way, there is no paravastu than Brahman for the entire universe. And that is why here in Lalita Sahasranamam, she is being called as Sakshi Varjita, the one who acts as witness for everything, but the one who cannot be witnessed at all. So Sakshi Varjita is the one who can never be witnessed. Is Sakshi Varjita. So she is one without witness. Next nama is Shadanga Devata Yukta. So little bit of mantra shastra is being involved in this nama. Whenever we chant any mantra, be it Veda mantra or Sri Vidya mantra, we do something called as Nyasa. Nyasa means to touch. It is basically, we are imagining that our entire body is nothing but Bhagavan itself. So if we are telling Rudra, initial mantras of the Rudras, many people might have observed. We say Agnihotratmane Angushtabhyam Namaha, Darsha Purnamasaatmane Tarjanibhyam Namaha, Chaturmasyatmane Madhyamabhyam Namaha, etc. So we are invoking Parameshwara in our finger and hand. We don't stop there. We also go Agnihotratmane Hridayaya Namaha, Darsha Purnamasaatmane Saraseshvaha, Chaturmasyatmane Shikhaye Vashat, Niruda Pashupantatmane Kavachayahum, Jyotishtomatmane Netratrayaya Vaushat, Sarvakratvatmane Astraya Phat. So this is called as Shadanga Nyasa. We invoke Parameshwara in our heart. Agnihotratmane Hridayaya Namaha, Darsha Purnamasaatmane Saraseshvaha. We invoke Parameshwara in our head. Chaturmasyatmane Shikhaye Vashat. Shikha is the tuft of hair. We invoke Parameshwara in the tuft. Niruda Pashupantatmane Kavachayahum. Kavacha is armor. It's like a body shield. We invoke Parameshwara to shield our body. Jyotishtomatmane Netratrayaya Vaushat. We invoke Parameshwara onto our three eyes. Our normal left and right eye. And there is an inner eye, the third eye. We invoke Parameshwara onto all the three eyes. Sarvakratvatmane Astraya Phat. Astra is basically a weapon. So whenever I am chanting this mantra, I don't want anything bad to happen for me. So please guard me as a weapon. So these 6 things are called as Shadanga. And in Sri Vidya, we have Hridaya Devi, Shiro Devi, Shikha Devi, Netra Devi, Astra Devi, etc. So this 6 part is called as Shadanga. Shat means 6, Anga means part, Shadanga. And the Shadanga Devis are Hridaya Devi, Shiro Devi, Shikha Devi, Netra Devi, Astra Devi. So these are the 6 Devis. And the one who is in the form of 6 Devi is called as Shadanga Devata Yukta. If you can understand, it is okay. If it is too much to understand, we can basically understand this nama as we we want Devi to be present in all our body parts. So that is what this nama means, Sharanga Devata Yuddha. And then Shadgunya Paripurita. Shadgunya Paripurita is also a technical nama. We say Bhagavan, right? Bhagavan for male and Bhagavati for female. So what is this Bhaga? Bhaga means the one who has got 6 qualities is called as Bhaga. What are the 6 qualities? I'll tell it in English. The 6 qualities are prosperity, righteousness, fame, wealth, wisdom, and dispassion. The one who is filled with all these 6 qualities can be called as Bhaga. And since Devi is Ishwari, she can be called as Bhagavati. One who has got dhanam, money, can be called as Dhanavan. If she is a female, she can be called as Dhanavati, right? In the same way, since she has got Bhaga, Bhaga is the group of 6 qualities, she can be called as Bhagavati. In Kerala, this name is very, very famous. Bhagavati, Bhagavati Seva, etc. So since she has got all these 6 qualities, she can be called as Shadgunya Paripurita. I tell these 6 qualities again because these 6 qualities have to be developed in our own self as well. The main concept of Sanatana Dharma is we have to make ourselves equals to God. So that is the main concept of Sanatana Dharma. So that is why Bhagavan is called as the one who has got all the 6 qualities. It means we have to develop all these 6 qualities within ourselves. Prosperity, righteousness, fame, wealth, wisdom, and dispassion. So these are the 6 qualities. The next nama is Nityaklina. So Nityaklina has got 2 meanings. One of the meaning I'll discuss now. The next meaning we'll see in a couple of namas later. Klina means wet. Nityaklina, the one who's ever wet. What does mean by ever wet? Her heart is ever wet, meaning the one who's filled with compassion. It's called as Nityaklina. And there is another interpretation for this name, which I'll discuss later. Nityaklina, and then Nirupama. Nirupama has got 2 words in it. Nir, Upama. Upama is example. Nir means to negate, the one who does not have any example. In Valmiki Ramayana, Valmiki Bhagavan, he wanted to describe the war between Rama and Ravana, but he couldn't get any other example to describe that because Rama Ravana Yuddha is very, very unique. So he wrote Rama Ravana Yuddha happened like Rama Ravana Yuddha. It is for the want of an example. He said it happened like the same thing. The same way, there is no comparison for Lalita's beauty. There is no comparison for Lalitambal's guna. So the author, the Vagdevis, cannot think of any other example to describe her. So that's why they say Nir Upama, because she is one without the second. She can be told as Nirupama. And then Nirvana Sukhadayini. Nirvana means moksha, mukti. Even in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says Brahma Nirvana Muchyati, means he goes and stays with Brahman, and that state is called as Nirvana, the highest happiness. It's called as Nirvana. It's called as Brahmanandam, and that is called as Nirvana. And Ambal will give that moksham to everyone. That is why she is called as Nirvana Sukha Dayini. This is also a very unique concept in Hinduism, because in all other religion, in general, everyone will give, if he, all the gods will give anything that you want, except to one thing. They won't give themselves. But only in Hinduism, Bhagavan can give everything, including himself, including the post of Bhagavan to the Bhakta. That is what in Saundarya Lahari Acharya says in the Sloka, Bhavani Tvam Dase, the devotee, he wanted to say to Bhavani, hey Bhavani, I am your dasa, please give me this. So this is what he wanted to say. In order to say that, he started the shloka like Bhavani Tvam Dase. Hey Bhavani, Tvam, your Dase. I am your Dasa. But Ambal, seeing the devotee's devotion, he just stopped him from saying the next word. He said Bhavani Tvam Dase. Bhavani Tvam is the godship. Is God, the position of Bhavani. It's called as Bhavanitvam. So Ambal, after hearing the first two words, she gave herself to him. She gave the post of Bhavani to himself, to the devotee himself. That is the unique concept of Sanatana Dharma, and that is what is being told here. Nirvana Sukha Daini, the one who can grant moksha to the devotees. And the next nama is Nitya Shodashika Rupa. So in Sri Vidya, the number 16 is very, very important. There is another nama in Lalitha Sahasranamam. It says Pratipan Mukhya Rakanta Titi Mandala Pujita. In relation to the face of the moon, in face of the moon, like Pratama is the first Tithi, Dvitiya is the second Tithi. First day after Amavasya or Paurnami is Pratama. Second day after Amavasya or Paurnami is Dvitiya. Like that, we have got 14 days. Chaturdasi, Pratama, Dvitiya, Tritiya, Chaturthi, Panjami, Sashti, Ashtami, Navami, Dashami, Ekadashi, Dwadasi, Trayodasi, and Chaturdasi. Chaturdasi is basically the 14th day after Amavasya and Paurnami. So 14 days plus Amavasya and Paurnami. 14 plus 2, 16. Sri Vidya, each day is associated with a deity. And that deity is called as Titi Nitya. Titi means the day. And Nitya. Nitya is the name of the Devi. And each of the Nitya Devi will have a different name. So, that worship is called as Titi Nitya Pujanam. And that is what is being told here. Nitya Shodashika Rupa. Shodashika is 16. Shodashi is number 16 in Sanskrit. So, the one who is in the form of all the 16 Nitya Devis is called as Nitya Shodashika Rupa. Previously, we have seen the name Nitya Klinna, right? Nitya Klinna is the name of one of the 16 Devis. It is also name of the one of the 16 Devis. Nitya Klinna, Berunda, Vannivasini, Mahavajreshwari, Shivaduti, Tvarite. So these are the names of the Shodasha Nityas, the Titi Nitya Devis. And the more details, once you are initiated into the Sri Vidya Tantra, you will know from the Guru. Nitya Shodashika Rupa. This name has got another meaning. Shodashi is also one of the mantras. It is the highest mantra in Sri Vidya Tantra. Shodashi means in Sanskrit means 16. Because this mantra has got 16 letters in it, this mantra is called as Shodashi mantra. And the one who is in the form of the Shodashi mantra itself is called as Shodashika Rupa. And even that is why Ambal is called as Nitya Shodashika Rupa. The next nama is Shrikantardha Sharirini. Shrikantha Ardha Sharirini. Shrikantha is Shiva. Why Shiva is called as Shrikantha? Shri means poison. The one who has got poison in his throat is called as Shrikantha. As Ardhanarishwara, he gave half of his body to Ambika. So, Ardhanarishwara means half man, half male, half female structure is called as Ardhanarishwara. Form is called as Ardhanarishwara, and that is what is being told here. Shrikantardha Sharirini. The one who has got half of the Shariram, half of the body of Shrikantha, Shiva, is called as Shrikantardha Sharirini. Next nama is called as Prabhavati. Previously I have told, we say the one who has got gunam is called as Gunavati. If a lady has got lot of good gunas, we call her Gunavati. If a lady has got lot of money, dhanam, she is called as Dhanavati. If the lady has got the qualities of Bhaga, she is called as Bhagavati. In the same way, if someone who has got Prabha, Prabha means effulgence, she can be called as Prabhavati. And that is what it is being told here, Prabhavati. Prabha means effulgence. Even in Lalitha Sahasranamam, initial nama came Udyadbhanu Sahasraba. The one who has got effulgence, similar to 1,000 rising suns. So Devi's Prabhava, Devi's effulgence is equivalent to that of 1,000 suns, 1,000 rising suns. So such a luminous structure she has got, and that is why she is called as Prabhavati. And the next nama is Prabharupa. She not only has effulgence, but she is in the form of effulgence that illuminates everything in this universe. For example, sun illuminates everything in our world. So sun is the Prabha, and Devi is in the form of sun, and through sun she illuminates everything in this world, and that is why she is called as Prabharupa. The next nama is called as Prasiddha. Prasiddha, we all know, the one who is very famous, highly celebrated, is called as Prasiddha. How can she be Prasiddha? It's a very good question, because we can argue that only Hindus will know of Lalitha Sahasranamam, and she is famous only among Hindus. But Hindus, only who follows the Sanatana Dharma. But there are a lot of people in this world who do not subscribe to Sanatana Dharma. So how can Devi is known to all of them? That is why we have to connect it with the first nama. What is the first nama? Shri Mata. She is in the form of mother. Everyone in this world has got a mother. Without mother, nobody has born. And because she is in the form of mother, she is well known to everyone. There is no one who doesn't know their mother. Even if their mother has passed away, they know that, okay, I was born by a mother. I am in this world because of her. Only, at least up to that, people will know, right? And so, since she is in the form of all mothers in this universe, she is very Prasiddha. She is very famous. The next nama is Parameshwari. Parama Ishwari. Ishwari is ruler, and Parameshwari is the one who is a very supreme ruler. The second nama of Lalitha Sahasranamam. The first nama, Shri Mata, we equated that to Prasiddha. The second nama, Shri Mata, Shri Maharagni. Maharagni is again the supreme ruler, the supreme, the king, the queen. And here, that is what she is called as Parama Ishwari, the one who is a supreme ruler without the second one, Parameshwari. The names, the next 5 names are very, very beautiful, and it's very, very technical. Mula Prakriti, Avyakta, Vyakta Shurupini, Vyapini, Vividhakara. These 5 are very, very important names and very, very related to the Advaita Vedanta. We won't have time to go into all the details, but I will try to explain, all the 5 nama through an example. And then we'll see the meaning of all the 5 namas in the next class. Let us take a pot as an example. A pot, a clay pot. What is the cause of the pot? The cause of the pot is the clay, right? So clay itself is becoming pot. If we see the clay, pot is present in the clay in a potential form. Only if something is present in a potential form, it can be the product can be manifested in the cause, right? So if we take a seed, a whole tree is present inside the seed as a potential form. Only then seed can sprung into a tree. In the same way, the effect part is present in the clay in potential form. What about the other way? Is clay present in part or not? Clay is very much present in part. In fact, if we remove clay from the pot, nothing exists. So it's a very highly intellectual argument that's being made here. We cannot imagine a pot without clay. In the same way, we cannot imagine a golden bangle without gold. Since there are a lot of ladies in this group, I'm going to give this example, a golden bangle. If we remove gold from a golden bangle, nothing exists, right? In the same way, if we remove Brahman from this universe, nothing exists. So that argument we'll see in the next class. But, so this is the third statement I'm making. The first statement I made is the clay is the cause of the pot. The second statement I made is the pot is present in the clay in potential form. The third statement I make is the clay is always present in the pot. The clay is inseparable from the pot, just like gold is inseparable from the golden bangle. That is the third statement I make. Fourth statement I make, if we see the golden bangle, we can see the golden bangle from 2 points of view. From the point of view of gold, from the point of view of angle, from the point of view of the bangle. If we look at the golden bangle with a gold vision from the point of view of gold, then the bangle will disappear. If we see the golden bangle from the point of view of bangle, the gold will disappear. So this concept is explained very well in a Siddhar Padal. Marattai maraitadu Mamadayane, Marattil maraindadu Mamadayane, Parattai maraitadu Parmudal Budam, Parattil maraindadu Parmudal Budam. Apparently, there was a huge statue of an elephant. A wooden statue of elephant is being kept, in an exhibition, and a child comes along with its mother. That when the child sees that elephant statue, he doesn't know that it is a statue. He thinks that it is a live elephant, and then he gets so scared. But when the mother sees the elephant statue, she doesn't see the elephant in here. She sees the statue as the statue itself. So to the mother, the same statue, the same elephant statue, she can see the statue part, and the kid, the same object, sees the elephant part. The same way, in a pot, you can see both clay and the pot in a pot. We can see both gold and a bangle in a golden bangle. So that is the fourth point I make. And the fifth point is going to be, whatever that is present in the bangle is gold only. So the gold is omnipresent in the bangle, just like a clay is omnipresent in the pot. We cannot look for a hole in the bangle. If there is a hole in the bangle, it's not bangle at all, right? The whole bangle shape is made of gold. There is no extra stuff other than gold in the bangle. So that is the fifth point I'm making. The sixth point I'm going to make is, with the same clay, you can make many pots. Not only pots, you can make many different objects. In the same way, with the same gold, you can make many different ornaments. You can make a bangle, you can make a chain, you can make, very different ornaments you can make. So remember all these 6 points. We will come to all these 6 points in the next class, and that is the explanation for the 5 namas that is going to come from Moola Prakriti. Moola Prakriti avyakta, vyakta vyakta sharupini, vyapini, vividhakara. It's a very beautiful set of namas. The detailed explanation we will see in the next class.